So I have $48 million worth of debt. You want to guess how much of it is personally guaranteed?
48 million. Well, since you got rental properties, with passive income, it's going to be non-recourse, is it not?
It's non-recourse.
Yeah.
So your audience needs to know what non-recourse is.
Non-recourse is there's no guarantor because the entity that you are purchasing is already generating revenue.
There you go. The entity is a person.
Yeah.
The entity that's borrowing the money is in this case viewed as a person.
Right.
It's called cash flow from the business.
Right.
So they don't need John Hope Bryant.
Right.
They've got the value is the cash flow plus secured by the asset.
So this is something that I'm really grateful, especially when certain people share this type of information, because TI has an audience that may not listen to the typical business news, etc. So a lot of people who would otherwise lack this information would get it, and now hopefully are introduced and can look into it for themselves and understand how assets lending can work. Even if you can't, maybe you don't have a great credit score, but you may still qualify for some loans because this asset's so strong, right? And it produces its own income. So let me just re-explain what non-recourse means just to make sure everybody understands it. The goal of this is that the lender, the person loaning the money, whether it's a bank, whether it's an individual, whether it's something else, does not make you personally guarantee the money. Meaning that if something goes wrong, they will not take your personal assets or other business assets that you have that are not attached to this loan in order to repay the loan or get back a chunk of it. Why is this important? So let's say something goes wrong. I don't know, there's a catastrophe, the business doesn't work, you hire the wrong person. You will not be personally liable for this, which takes a whole heap of pressure off your chest. Yes, you still want to perform well. Yes, you still want to do well. Like I always like to repay people back, but that means that they cannot go after and claw the money back from you or your other investments, which are not related or not backing this loan, which is super important, right? So that's it. If you have any other questions or any other videos, please submit them to me so I can comment on them. Just leave them in the comments, a link to the video. We'll go pull it up and we will shout you out. Have any of you used a non-recourse loan before? Do you think it's helpful? I know mostly people think about it for real estate, but it can qualify for other things as well if the cash flow from the asset is strong enough and they also think you have the operating capacity, right, to handle it.